Our today's lesson is about succession. In 19th century, for the first time, idea of ecological succession was given by a French naturalist, Adolphe Duras de la Meillée. He was the first to make use of the word succession concerning the vegetation development after deforestation. Succession is a sequence of changes in the community structure over a period of time. During succession, a new community it will be set in any area where previously no community was found, or if in any area a community was existing but this community it was disturbed, then the re-establishment of a new community in that area it will be also called succession. Basically, succession is a kind of community relay in which firstly competitors and species replace their predecessors or ancestors in somewhat predictable manner until a stable and self-sustaining climax community is reached. It means within a community, whenever a change it will occur, to reset the community, the resetting of this change it can be predicted. For example, here if you are studying a community which is with three populations, that is grass, rats and dogs, and this community if it has been disturbed, suppose this second trophic level, that is the rats, they are leaving the community, maybe due to any disease, the rats they are dying and this community it has been disturbed, then what sort of the organism it will come in place of the rats it can be predicted. Now these rats they were eating grass, it means they are herbivores, so of course to re-establish this community in place of rats there should be a new herbivore. So the change in the community it can be predicted. Here when the rabbits they will come in place of the rats, automatically again the community it will be reset. This is called the succession. So during succession what will happen, each time if at any trophic level any change is taking place, then this change it can be predicted that how the setup of the new community it will occur. Now it is not necessary that each time only a single population it is disturbing and it is predicted. Sometimes assemblages or groups of plants and animals replace the earlier ones in a sequence that is at least somewhat predictable. It means if more than one populations they are leaving the community, then you can predict that in place of carnivore, of course a carnivore or omnivore it will come. In place of a producer, of course to set the community a new producer it will come, or to replace the herbivore a new herbivore or omnivore it can come. So each time when the groups of the organisms they are replacing during the succession to the older ones, then these replacements they can be predicted. The precise change occurring during succession or precise changes which are occurring during succession are as diverse as the environments in which succession occurs, but certain general stages can be recognized. In each case, succession is initiated by a few hardy invaders called pioneers, and it ends with a diverse and relatively stable climax community. Now the hardy invaders, they are the newcomers which are coming in any area where previously no community was existing, or if a community it has been disturbed or destructed, then the first newcomer, of course, it will have to do a lot to prepare the base for the whole community. So these invaders, these newcomers, they are called pioneers. Each succession, it is starting with the pioneers. And when a self-sustained community, it is established, then this community, it is called a stable or climax community. A climax community is basically a self-sustained community, which is basically a stable community. There are two major forms of succession. One is the primary succession and the other is secondary succession. So let's see that what is the primary succession and what is the secondary succession, and how the primary succession is different from the secondary succession. Primary succession is basically the formation of a community in any area where previously no community was existing. It means this is the establishment of an ecosystem in an area where previously no life was found. On the other hand, the secondary succession is the re-establishment of a community. It means a community was present in any area, but it was disturbed. And this community, it is re-established. Then this type of the succession, it is called secondary succession. Now how they are different from one another, let's see that. During primary succession, an ecosystem is forged from bare rock. It means ecosystem is starting from a bare rock where there is no previous ecosystem. In any desert, it means in sand or clear glacial pool where there is no trace of previous life. It means the establishment of a community in an area where no community was existing. On the other hand, secondary succession is a succession during which a new ecosystem develops after an existing ecosystem is disturbed, as in the case of forest fire. For example, in any forest, due to fire, if the forest it has been disturbed, then the re-establishment of the community in that forest, again, if the forest it is re-established, then this will be called the secondary succession. Or an abundant farm field. Any farm field, if in it the disturbance it has occurred and it is re-established again, then this will be called the secondary succession. The formation of an ecosystem from scratch is process often requiring thousands of years. So primary succession is slow and completes in years, because during primary succession, for the first time, the life is starting. So the newcomers, they will have to do hard work, and this is a process which will take a lot of time. So the primary succession is slow and it is completed in years. On the other hand, the secondary succession happens much more rapidly than primary succession, because the previous community has left its mark in the form of improved soil and seeds. For example, if the deforestation it is done and in place of that forest which was present in any area, and this forest it has been removed, and in that area a farm field it is formed, then it will be easy to make the farm field, because the soil it was already improved by the trees or the plants or the vegetation which was present in that forest.